It's time to take a stand, bringing the truth to a fucked up land. We've had enough of the lies and deceit. We're done for good with the toxicity. Oh, hell, thanks. We are the Rabyd Nation. Oh, hell, thanks. We are the Rabyd Nation. Oh, hell, thanks. We are the Rabyd Nation. We are the Rabyd Nation.
All right, and a hearty shout out to all of you in the Rabyd Nation, whether you're a citizen, a tourist, or just a subscriber as a tourist, or you're looking across the border wondering whether to immigrate. We're kind of being hostile to immigrants these days, so over in the United States. So you're more than welcome to immigrate to the Rabyd Nation instead. We always respect immigrants here, so welcome one and all. Appreciate all of you. Welcome to the Rabyd Atheist. I'm your host, Ed Raby, a former pastor, turned atheist, now compassionate anti-theist. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Fireside Chat on Monday. This is my most open stream to comments. I let the subject be dictated by those of you in chat. So whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about today. This is the one and only time during the week where that's kind of true. Still a couple of rules, don't preach at me. Don't make claims that you don't back up, basically. I know preaching. I was a preacher for 20 years, so I know what it is. So I know when somebody's preaching. So thanks for all, keeping that out. And, quoting Bible verses over and over kind of gets a negative reaction too. I know the Bible, so it doesn't really help you. There is a goal in chat. If I reach that goal, of course, I will wear the hat of your choice in the poll for the rest of the stream. That's just kind of my low-key way of asking for a little money to support my YouTube channel here. Appreciate all the support I've gotten over the years through that. Appreciate it all. And before we begin, let's see if we got a roll call. Chuck is here. Michael is here. Felicia is here. Oh, kind of a small crowd tonight, but that's okay. All right. Saint Xavier, Francis Xavier, his body was found to be incorruptible, after which his right arm was removed to be sent to Rome. I remember having like a discussion about relics and Catholic relics back in the day. I discovered I thought that does the Orthodox Church also have relics? I'm just wondering, like, does the Eastern Orthodox Church have relics too? Because the relic thing has always fascinated me. Like, when did we get into the body parts of saints? Like, when was that a thing? Why was that a cool thing? Okay, I don't understand. I still, like, as a former Protestant, I never understood this. So, like, I grew up in the Protestant church. I grew up, like looking at Catholics like weirdos. And I'm still, how is it possible that this is incorruptible though, too? Like, how is that, is that right arm still in Rome? Ecclesiastes 3:19. Oh, I got to get the exact wording on that because reasons, because that's kind of how I roll. Bible verses are always interesting. Surely the fate of human beings is like that of animals. The same fate awaits them, but once one dies, the other all have the same breath. Humans have no advantage over everything is meaningless. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, because if Francis Xavier's body is incorruptible, it kind of like gets rid of that. Yeah, that is one of my favorite theological contradictions, Felicia. Is like you have we're created in the image of God, but then Ecclesiastes says we're just the same as the animals. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, like the contradictory ideas are always there. It's always funny to me that people think in those terms, like they can't see it. Like contradictions in scripture are just obvious, and people say, "Oh, that's not a contradiction." Yes, 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 it is. That's one of my favorite ones. The ortho has a lot of relics too. Okay. I just, the mentality behind relics just fascinates me. Like we've got to have the parts of a dead body of a saint around to do what exactly? Like it seems disrespectful to the saint to me to take part of their body and use it that way. It's kind of morbid. Like, I'm not even sure the necromancers in Skyrim are that morbid at times, but yeah, like what's going on there? Oh, I know what's going on today. Like I've had Orthodox people, you know, talk about the relics of the Catholics, and Catholics talk about relics. So if you nibble the God and drink the juice, you might as well meal prep some relics. Yeah, Michael, I don't know if that's what's going on, but I think it's hilarious that that's what you're doing with Saint Teresa of Avila during the ongoing studies through 2020. Her foot was confirmed to remain incorruptible. So I have a question, seeing I think that that's entirely bullshit. Whose foot are they actually using to do this? And is it a real human foot? Are they allowing it to be examined? Like this is my one complaint about relics is mostly the Catholic Church doesn't allow them to analyze relics. Like it, I remember when they first allowed the Shroud of Turin to be looked at, and people started saying that's a forgery and all this other stuff. Then they said, "Oops, no, we're not going to let you guys look at this anymore." And I have to wonder with body parts, like, how do you prove something's incorruptible? I'm very, very curious about that. Like, well, how do you improve somebody is incorruptible? Like, how does that work? Like, what do you mean by incorruptible? It's identical to its appearance in 1914. See, I'm going to tell you, like, this relic thing really fascinates me because if there's something that should scream this is bullshit, it's this relic veneration. Like, it's how do you keep a straight face with this anymore? Like, how do you how do you how does the church, like, oh yeah, we have relics of saints now. Like, how do you keep a straight face with this stuff? I'm absolutely serious. Like, it seems to me like the whole relic thing would be the thing that gives away the game. Like, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm sure they're going to dig out the guy's head with a crown of roses around it again and talk about that. That's the funny thing, because when I was dealing with Real Seeker, here hold on, gotta have the proper image file. But when I was dealing with Rancor, one of his videos on his channel is talking about the Shroud of Turin, how it's totally legit. Like he's absolutely serious too. Like I'm 2 liter Dr. Pepper due to the weather. I told him it's Dr. Pepper now. Okay. But yeah, like the Shroud of Turin is totally proof of Jesus is something that people legit believe. And I'm like, that shroud is an absolute modern reflection of who Jesus was with the beard and the hair and all that stuff. That is like modern art. Like, I don't know how you don't see that this is a problem. Like, and I think, as I recall, when it was analyzed, it's like the guy said it was a forgery. Like, this is a very clever forgery, but it's a forgery nonetheless. And, it's like, because now, I mean, with the Shroud of Turin, we know the height of Jesus, we could get his approximate weight, like The hair is obviously dark, It's fragrant. Well, it has some sort of fragrance, that's for sure. Incorruptible. So I don't know. How is this total proof of Jesus? I've never understand police. I've never understood it. And I remember Real Seeker was like, I'm watching the part of the video. I'm like, he's dead serious. He thinks this is proof of Jesus. You got to be kidding me. Like, okay. To me, the relics and all this stuff kind of give away the game. And the fact that you won't allow them to be analyzed by scientists and stuff also kind of gives away the game. Like, what are you afraid of? Like, what are you? Yeah. Any of you from Angelo who call he's published a book about the shroud some time ago. There's spice from frankincense. Some actually meant they're spicing the bones. Yeah, because like I remember when Valentine's Day is kind of coming up, and I remember St. Valentine, he's supposed to have like the skull where it has a wreath of roses that bloom every year on his Saint's Day or whatever. And I'm like, this thing isn't observed all the time. How do you know some dude isn't just putting a crown of roses around the head of it before he lets you all in? It's like, and I know that they also like do that. They spice the bones. They clean them up. It's like, it's morbid. Like it's really damn morbid, but not that I'm, judging or anything. And on the actual, it was, it's, I don't understand the shroud either for that very reason. Like when you look at it, it's like, this doesn't fit a real human being. Like, it's like, if you actually made it into that, I think that's where they figured out it was a fake, because they expanded it into a 3D image of what this would look like if you stretched it over the body. And it looks absolutely bizarre, like very misshapen, very formed, too thin. Like it's basically what they theorize is the guy made a clay like casting of a body, split it in half, and then did a rubbing of some sort or whatever they did to do it. And that's how it ended up the way it is. So yeah, well, there you go. Hey, Jacqueline, good to see you. Appreciate the love. Cloth from the 14th makes a shroud a proper miracle as well. Yeah, that was the other thing. I remember they analyzed. I said the cloth is too young. Like this isn't 2,000-year-old cloth technique. Okay, like it's not. It's from the 14th century, which is probably where the forgery was done. Is in that time frame. So Saint Cecile died. Is often cited as one of the first, with her body discovered in 1599, 13 years after her death. And nobody could basically they just found another person's body and claimed it was this person. Like we couldn't do that. There you go. Hey Wolf, good to see you. Yeah, it's 0 degrees right now, Fahrenheit, for those of you that are in other countries besides the United States that still use the imperial systems. But it's 0 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. It's supposed to warm up starting Wednesday. We're going to get up into the teens and 20s. So downright heat wave. But I remember like sitting here Friday, Friday is one of my day off of everything. And I'm sitting here looking at the thing and it's negative 25, negative 30, negative. Like, I was trying to remember, at what point do Fahrenheit and Celsius in the negatives actually are the same? I was trying to remember that. So off the top of my head, I didn't look it up. So this is Real Seeker. This is Earl's version of Real Seeker. She made him into Rancor Seeker. So to fit the Star Wars theme, like we had when we were interacting with Paula Gia, it was the Star Wars figure. It's at negative 40. That's what I thought. But we were getting down to negative 30 Fahrenheit. I'm like, I think it's getting close. So, all right. Thanks, Felicia. That's good. But yes, this is Rancor Seeker. He's actually in the newer version of the Paula Gia one. Where is it at? I pull these things up as I need them now because I have so much art from Earl. Like I have to keep it categorized, but like, and she just recently added him. You can see him behind Habermas there in the corner. So, so people say I'm being a little bit mean, but I mean, the guy said I was a spawn of Satan, so because I'm an atheist, so I guess it's all's fair at that point. But hey, Ron, godly atheist in mysterious ways, yes. Any 3D artist can tell you it doesn't fit. A similar technique was used to add texture to 3D objects. And that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm maintaining the contrary. Oh. So, but yeah. That's the temperature when Celsius and Fahrenheit are the same in the negatives is negative 40. So it gets fun after that. But yeah, real seeker is in the picture. He's up in the corner, but I wanted a close up because real seeker, like he does this Shroud of Turin thing, and it's like, dude, this is so obviously a fake. Like it was obvious to me as a Protestant that it was a fake. So there you go. Like luminous light above Sarah's grave. Yeah. The plural evidence is a dead giveaway of the evangelical apologist. Yes, we have evidence. This says. See, I can focus on another part of that image. Like I remember when Earl, who just arrived, is here, and I want to let her know. Hello, the lap in which our Lord naps. How are you doing, lovely? Good to see you. But yeah, I remember when she did this one. I just the evidence is. So there you go. There you go. But yes, welcome, Earl. Good to see you. But yeah, we're talking about the Shroud of Turin, and I was trying to remind everybody that this guy actually believes it's legit. So just so you know who you're dealing with. Yes, Jabba the Hutt. Only it's Haber the Hutt here. This is Habermas the Hutt and his sidekick Rancor Seeker. Oh, and I'm going to let Earl do her curtsy for her artwork. Jabbermas the Hutt. Oh my goodness! But yeah, one of our finer moments last year. Still gives me a giggle. And the only shame right now is Habermas is so quiet. Real Seeker is so quiet. I think I just haven't seen or heard about them in a while. Nothing major. I really do think the publishing company for his book said you need to shut up and sit down for a while. Like wait until after the 4th volume is published, kind of thing. And I've been checking the prices on his book on Amazon for months, and they keep going down. So I have a feeling. You think you dated the one on the right? Oh, maybe. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, it's still one of the best moments that I've had on internet. And part of it was the fun of dealing with interacting with Paulogia. And then the other part of it was Earl's artwork here. And I was trying to be like, when I initially met Real Seeker, I was trying to be like, just have a nice conversation. And then all of a sudden I'm getting accused of, engaging in psychological tricks and being, in league with Satan and things like that. And at that point it started to go downhill. So yes, exactly. It made me mad. Like, it's like, dude, I'm just asking for names. I just want to know the names of the scholars so I can go read them and see what they said. I could agree with them, disagree with them. It was just like that. But yes, Shroud of Turin, a legendary artifact, the best proof of the resurrection. God forbid we have like a clay pot that said, I saw this dude raised from the dead. It was weird. Well, yeah, isn't it interesting? like all the proofs of Jesus are cryptic. Like they have that cryptic element to them of, yeah. So, so yeah, they always have this cryptic element to them. Like it's never like a direct proof where, like, what would really be nice is if Jesus had wrote a book, like if he had wrote some scrolls and said, this is what really happened. This is what I'm really expecting. But no, we have to have all this secondhand hearsay bullshit. So yeah. Check to see if he's still flexible. Oh my gosh. Confirm the saint to be incorruptible. The old child is still used today for special blessings. Okay. Chuck, I keep trying to figure out how you fit around here, but I think I've got it. You're the guy that's going to give me the actual how weird is religion shit. It's this weird. So there you go. And you're welcome. Like, understand we're all quite mad here. So yeah, that was another thing. Like I'm not engaged in a psychological trick. I'm asking for information. How is that? Yeah. So he was a creep. Okay. Definitely a creep. Okay. What about the other zombies though? Yeah, this has kind of been my thing too. Like, there's a lot of arguments from silence or excusagist. Like Fred loves the term excusagist, and I think it's very good because when you point out the evidence that's not there, they always have an excuse. Like they always have an excuse of why the information isn't there that should be there. And it's like your omnipotent, omniscient God should know these things and have the power to preserve these things, but doesn't. That kind of tells you something. So, but yeah, but that was the biggest thing that pissed me off. That was the only angry moment of the whole thing. It's like, dude, I don't even know you to want to play a psychological trick on you. But you don't know me, and then man, it got I was having so much fun until they ruined it. So so hey JL, good to see you. I don't know, I'm just sitting by the fireside, enjoying moments. I got to keep warm some way because it's damn 0 degrees Fahrenheit out right now. I was on Saturday night at the Atheist, and I posted in chat. The best way to look at snow is through a window holding a cup of hot chocolate, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I should probably get you guys some pictures of what's going on in my local, like how high the snow is and how everything looks so nice and pretty and white. And so, no. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Oh, JL's only, I gotta see, I'm being bad. I haven't kept up with my content creators I usually follow. So God would also know infallibility of all the critiques that would be given to a response to the evidence. Yes. You just dug your front driveway out today. Yeah. I live in an apartment. They kind of sort of snow blow the walkway to my car. But yeah, I've been in winter mode. Like I noticed that when I was in Texas in the South, they also have a winter, but they call it summer. It's just so blasted hot. They stay inside and have their air conditioning on. The rest of the year they get outside, but we're kind of the opposite of that. So if God wants us all to have a relationship with it, he make us immortal and give us enough time to reach him in our own time instead of putting us into the mortal time crunch. God's a dick. Yes. Well, I remember when I was still a Christian, this was one of those questions that rattled around in my brain because like every time we had a funeral, like, well, it's just his time to go. Like, and I'm like, I know the guy was like cheating on his wife and an alcoholic, but somehow he's going to be in heaven kind of thing. They also have like, I did a funeral for an 8-year-old boy. Like, how do you know, how do I preach salvation there? Like, there were a lot of these time crunch problems that you're talking about. I absolutely hear you. It's one of those. That's it. So yeah. Are you saying what clothing counts as a second class relic? Really? They have classifications for this? I got to look this stuff up. I'm probably going to, there we go, Earl. I'm going to probably I'm going to end up down a K hole here. Yeah, just looking up relic shit. Let's see. Argument from Diane. If they think their God is perfect and loving, it's a silver bullet. Yes. Now it's time to bridge the driveway. There we go. Yes, I had to channel my grief and rage into something productive. I was getting to find a tall bridge, fuck ice, domestic terror, iron, and the slush currency. Yeah, Earl, I feel you. I feel you. You and I have already had discussions on some of these topics, and you know where I stand on the last one, and you probably surely know where I stand on the most current one. So, because that's even more damning. Yeah, it's definitely an oh boy. I'm got to take a deep breath, otherwise something bad's going to happen. And yeah, learning to channel the grief and rage into something productive. That's why I'm streaming. I just got to go talk to my people for a while and kick back a bit, because otherwise somebody's going to hurt. So, water clip. Incredible food is used to make holy water. Yeah. Okay. See, I'm glad you came by, because I'm just having so much humor and fun with this, and it's just making my day. Just making laughter is the best medicine to bullshit, and so this has been good. So, thanks, Josh. Appreciate you. Good stuff. Yes, indeed, boo. You don't want stinky foot water, but it's holy. It's holy water. Why wouldn't you want that? They stuck a holy saint's foot into the water to make it holy. Check my messages. Always a good time when I have to check my messages. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is good stuff, Earl, but I'm not gonna. I don't like to politicize my streams. You know that, but yeah, I agree with both of them, though. I'm going to tell you, I'll take a look at them. Yeah, I've already, Earl. Just so you know, I've already called some of my friends bootlickers already. So yeah, it's like the links. I guess I'll comment on the latest one, but the links that people are going to demonize this guy. Like, this guy's a nurse working with veterans. He was just there recording and talking to people, and next thing he knows, he's dead. Like, so and he didn't even start the fight. That's the problem. So I get you. I absolutely get you. So, but yeah, and on the positive though, I have seen more Republicans breaking with ICE than in a while. So they're not all completely brainwashed. So that's a positive that's coming out. Some of my friends are very upset about this. So my more conservative leaning friends are like very upset as well. So there you go. It might be a deal breaker for some of them. So. Never in cancer except Jesus obviously was true. And second, it was an equal opportunity. No, it's not. Good to see you, Cranky. Thanks for the Elder Gods Prime. Yes, I'm grumpy too. So there you go. Holy Diver. Okay, there you go. I'm down. If anyone was a saint, this nurse was. Yes, and that's the thing that's really, they're having a hard time spinning. Like, no criminal record. Oh, but he was following. Well, yeah, because people that are trying to actively protest ICE are going to follow where ICE is. Duh. That's not against the law. It's not against the law to do that. So he didn't have his certificates. Yeah, that's a no-no, but that's a hindsight's 2020. That doesn't deal with the actual situation. So, but yeah, I have very strong opinions about the government killing its citizens, and this is definitely one of those days. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Earl's on her. She posts stuff on the community tab, but I get it. But yeah, but yeah, it's just I talked about Earl. I like 2 months ago, I seriously looked into how to immigrate out of my country. Like that's how bad it's gotten for me at this point. Like, is there an escape route for me to safety? Like, because I'm the kind of guy, like, that I will sit on a corner. If I feel something is wrong is being done, I will pull out my phone and record it. Like, I believe the government should be held accountable to what they do. And I try to get that across to my Blue Lives Matter folks that the police are government, but they seem to make a distinction in their brain that somehow they're the good guy part of government. And that's just not true necessarily. Most police are good people. But there's some, and you still gotta police yourself legitimately. So yeah, I saw the video title. I just haven't had a time to watch it. I usually love what Mind Shift does. He usually has really good thoughts on things. So I'm definitely looking forward to watching that stuff. Christian versus Christian sex. Yeah. They're fighting each other, as always. Yes. There's also been a lot of people that aren't political, but they've said, yeah, this is too far. So, well, I think you need to add theists who questions for atheists and never acknowledge the answers. Yes. Cranky, this has been, like Saturday, I did the things that annoy me, that annoying things theists say to atheists. This is another one. This is annoying things that theists do. Like, they'll give you 10 questions that atheists can't answer. And then when we answer them, they never bother to say, well, here's the answers. Like, a lot of them just think that those questions aren't answerable, and so they just leave them. And then when you do answer them, they just don't respond. So, yes. Nothing to say about ICE that won't get me banned from YouTube and put in a gulag. But I will say Pokemon has a great lesson to teach us. So, okay, there you go. Oh, silent in Finland after exposing the weeping statue of Jesus. Yeah. I don't know, Jacqueline. That's the problem. Like, after I got done with my search, I'm like, Jacqueline, the world's kind of effed up right now. And I don't know if there's any safe place for us. So, I mean, technically, really not. I mean, a lot of people are praying for the meteor. So, like, I get it. The water was traced to a pipe originating from. Yeah, I remember that story. Like, he figured it out that it wasn't holy. It was actually unsanitary. So. Is exhibiting his first behavior in response to Friday general strike in Minnesota. It's the last digit of Minnesota to give up their human rights and submit to the regime. Yeah. Well, I saw a cop talk about the latest one, and he says, why do you need 7 people? That's a show of force. That's not enforcing the law. He says, when we go out as police officers, we have 2 or 3 people. We don't bring a gang. Like, we don't bring a group like that. So to me, that's a show of force thing, not a law enforcement thing. So, yeah, it's a sewage miracle. Try to if you listen to the statue. Oh. Yeah, see, that's the thing with Germany. When I looked at that, Michael, like, you do have like your own extreme right problem, don't you? Like, there's still those guys. Yeah, there's a reason why a lot of Germans like Michigan. Like you can't walk around here without stumbling over somebody with German ancestry, including yours truly. And it's because it's a temperate climate with 4 seasons and the whole bit. And Germany's kind of the same way, as I understand it. So that's why a lot of them, like Dutch people, like it here. Scandinavians like it here. English, Welsh people, Scottish people love Michigan because they loved Michigan because it's like the same climate as what they were used to. So, I some people voted for them. It's the beauty of democracy is like some people didn't vote for this. I don't know. No, but yeah, there's always that extremist right stuff. It really is. So, is fraud and cheating case fighting? Okay, there you go. There you go. Oh, yes, mixed climate. But yes, yes. I don't know. It's been an interesting weekend. So, yeah, oh, yeah, that is a funny image. I remember that's great stuff. But yeah, it's hilarious. But yeah, it's just really cold in a lot of ways. I just thought it was funny that they got out there. We don't want to call this an ice storm because the memes will be legion. I'm like, well, that's what it is. Just call it a cold wave. No, no, it's an ice storm. So, oh, hmm. Supported by Musk. However, they're kind of moving away from MAGA. They have, okay, yeah. See, that's the thing with democracies. It really is. If you want everybody opinion, you kind of have to let everybody talk, and and protect their right to talk. Like people have asked me, like, do you think these people should be told to shut up? And I'm like, no, not really. Like, let them talk. Like theists, whenever they talk, they give me all kinds of fodder. It's great. Apologists too. Apologists give me legions of fodder to use on this channel. Like I just let people talk. So they're said to produce miraculous manna, fragrant oil that would overflow from his tomb, which was then collected by the faithful for healing. I have a question. Did anybody ever check to see if the relics of Saint Andrew were near a bakery? Like, were they near a bakery? Like, it seems like that would be a more logical explanation. Just don't know how to shut up. They'll say anything and anything to support their position without regard to contradiction or logical principles. I I think I think Rationality Rules had the best analysis of what the two things that apologists do, which is manufactured authority and speak with confidence. And you can't speak with confidence if you're not talking all the time. Okay, and that's what they do. The Gish Gallop is something that came from them. Like they're the ones that started just dumping facts, dump facts, 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 and never let you a chance to respond. Which I've had that done to me on this channel over the 6 years I've been on. Oh, probably at least 10 times. It would just drop facts in chat, quote unquote facts in chat, bang, 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 and I never get a chance to respond. And it's like my response has now been whenever that starts is like, okay, you're done talking. I'm going to put you in timeout for a bit while I answer the questions that you already asked. And yeah, it's thing, it's like it's the same thing. So it does a I'll let everybody read this one. Okay, Earl, there you go. There you go. But yes, apologists. See the techniques of the apologist and the politician is still the same. just keep talking and don't let anybody actually deal with you. So there you go. Anti-government, but have their support base in extreme with their yeah, okay. Horse race with the Gish Gallop. Like, I can see that, Michael. Like, let's get like 7 people that are known for this and see how fast they can Gish Gallop and who can get the most Gishes in the Gallop. I can see that. So that would be awesome. A little more how frauds like Peter Popoff and the Miracle Crop. Yes. Like this, the scam Dragon Rider hasn't changed. Like, Popoff, he was like early on into the wireless microphone. Like he said, because very few at the time he was doing his thing, like the wireless microphone was kind of a new thing and they were expensive. But he realized that if he got one and got people to fill out cards before the thing, like nobody ever drew the connection. Yeah, I wrote that on the card, but the scam is the same. Like, I'm sure at Valentine's Day, the crown of thorns with roses on St. Valentine's skull will appear. And nobody ever thinks, this thing hasn't been under camera the entire time or observed the entire time. I wonder if somebody came out here and put that crown on there and then claims it's a miracle. And you're just dealing with the gullibility of people. Okay. Like the technology has changed, but the scam is the same. Like you're giving them the answers, but like I remember seeing that in the Pentecostal church, they'd have you fill out prayer cards ahead of time and put your name on it. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting an impression of, and they got an earpiece in and somebody's feeding them the information. Popoff wasn't the only one that did that shit. Okay. So yes, I'm saying that that's exactly what they would do. In fact, I'm saying that that's probably exactly what they did. Yeah, it's a way of life. Oh, live, love, gish. I can see that. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm starting to have these vibes now with this conversation. Getting into vibes, lies, other things. I try to get that across to people because a lot of people, you guys are scam artists. I'm like, yeah, probably half of them are scam artists. The other half are sincere believers, like really think that these are good arguments. Because I know I used to. Like when I was young and silly, well, I guess I'm not young anymore, but it was a lot of those arguments made a lot of sense to me. But as I got older and started studying things, it's like, no, those aren't really good arguments, and it's like there's a lot of people that are very sincere believers that don't think it's a scam. Like they're scamming, but they don't know it. Like, because I was taught things to do as a pastor, like, oh, this will get your congregation doing this, and you can do this with your service. And you don't really think of it as a scam at the time. You're just thinking of it as this is a way to get things moving in the right direction. Well, what you're really doing is being taught a scam artist technique without the verbiage. So that's kind of why it's there. So you don't think that I don't think apologists listen to what they're saying. They have magic words that are supposed to convert people, and when they fail, it's resistant non-belief or deception. Yeah, I absolutely. So yeah, I got it right. Convince, convert. It's all the same. But yeah, it's they either believe in the magic or they know they're manufacturing the magic, and that's both of those are, one's a self-deception and the other one's other deception. So, but yeah, I've had that. So we just want to sin. Yeah, that's one of those other. I think in that series of helping the apologists, I think I did another one of accusations that people make about atheists that aren't true, and that's one of them. Like, we just want to sin. It's funny, for a guy who wants to sin, I don't seem to have very many vices. Like, like I don't, it's kind of weird that way. Like, it's just, I actually have a better grasp on my behavior and what, okay, is this harmful? Is it going to cause hard feelings unnecessarily? Is it, like I literally now, when I look at my behavior, it's more about what impact am I causing to other people? And to me, that's a better way to live. And, the whole day of consensual activity with others, it's like it's different. Like to me, it's a better morality, but I just want to sin. So there you go. Find out that the more you try to find your own arguments and answers, the harder it is to dismiss other good points. But if the initial point isn't your own, you can easily dismiss a counter. Yeah, that's probably true. I think people dismiss things that they don't really consider real themselves, and it's easy to dismiss them, I guess. And I think apologists work on the same framework. Like they can do that. Josh, let's see there. There's a "they might be giants" lyric that fits me. I was young and foolish then. I feel old and foolish now. That's kind of what I was getting at. Like I got to tell you one thing. Since dumping my religion and faith, it's like I have realized how ignorant I am, and it's not going to get any better. Like there is so much knowledge in the world, and there's just no way for one person to know it all. And it's just it kind of humbles you, I think. So doing all the sinning I can afford, not just much. I feel you, Michael. I feel you. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I could sin. I could do all that stuff. I just don't want to sometimes. I don't have the recovery time. Like Feast of the Circumcision of Christ, always a weird holiday for me. The holy foreskin in a jewel-encrusted box was abruptly halted in 1983 when the relic vanished from the priest. Oh, there are so many jokes there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it vanished from the priest's home, the foreskin of Jesus. Outstanding. Oh, they banned discussion of the holy foreskin in 1900, and then it disappeared in 1983. Strange. Or Satanists. Okay, it was stolen by somebody. Okay, I think it's easy for apologists to dismiss things. Presupposition and typifying is dismiss everything else. Yes, I mean they dismiss a lot of things, but they're always doing the prove me wrong thing. Was born perfect, he shouldn't have needed a circumcision. I know that perfectly designed human body of ours. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's kind of funny. The whole issue of it's just weird to me. Why would you have a foreskin as a relic? I don't what like if it's the part to be removed that may like I mean this is literally the basis of this joke right here. Okay, like the circumcised carrot is literally designed to spoof circumcision in general, and it's like, why would you think that the foreskin of Jesus would be something you would just save? Like, we might need that later to make a relic out of it. Like, it may have been sold on the black market first, then eaten. Are you serious? Foreskin is nothing. Wait until they unearth the holy nipple clamps. I think you're right. I think every church needed a relic, so they just made them up. But I'm thinking about this. Okay, here's the scam. You have a foreskin that is your holy relic. Where did that come from? Who is the brave priest that decided to donate that? Like, oh my goodness. Religion, it hurts my head anymore. I think I've been out long enough where it just, it starts to cause me pain. So not only did we have this happen once, we had it happen 12 to 31 different times. Competing foreskins. Big claims get big attention. God actually empowering foreskin and not foresight. It's a translation. Could be. Could be. Oh, some church has Mary's breast milk. Oh, boy. You know, gosh, wasn't, do they sell it? I have only one question, Jacqueline. Does it come from a renewable source and do they sell it? Because if they do, that's brilliant. I mean, this isn't mother's milk. This is Holy Mother's milk. Come on. Can you see the marketing on that? Like, can you really see the marketing on that? Thanks. $5 to fund Ed's next big video series, The Search for the Holy Ball Gag, a video series documenting the bizarre relics. Oh, hey, Earl, if you're still there, can we illustrate that? The Holy Ball Gag. How do we illustrate that one? Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. So thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, like I remember when we did the circumcising the carrot thing, and that was just so funny. But now we have competing foreskins. That's even better. Like, absolutely not straight to jail. We're not going to illustrate the search for the holy ball gag. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. I kind of figured, but man. Oh, we could do stick figures to illustrate the origin stories of the relics. Could we do that? Oh my gosh. I'm not even sure that would be safe, given some of the nature of the relics. Like, so there you go. Oh, the search for the holy ball gag. I mean, you know, I point this out to theists, and they get pissed at me all the time. But like, there's a list of women that follow Jesus around, and like the immediate thought that comes to my mind is, oh, camp followers. Like, so there you go. Like the chains. So chains and whips excite you. Okay, there we go. There's my contribution to the musical side of the program today. Angels bringing foreskins. My church was just boring. Oh my goodness. Lord works in mysterious ways indeed. Oh my gosh. And the establish about Charlemagne claimed an angel brought it to him while he was praying. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I don't know. The search for the holy ball gag. I don't know. I don't know enough about, like, I never came from a tradition with relics in it. Like, I think, as I recall, that we had a position paper on holy relics, and it was like very against them, as I recall. So it was like, no. Ooh, see, I am waiting for this one. I am waiting for baby Fangs for his first birthday, and the cuteness is diabolical. Outstanding. This is what we're going for. Diabolical cuteness. So that'll be Saturday. It'll be Fangs' birthday party. So, you know, celebrating 1 year of his revelation to us from me, the master of the fluffle, the grand master of the fluffle, and the lap in which our Lord naps the visual prophetess. I killed Earl. So it'll be great stuff. The more mysterious, the better. There you go. There you go. I'm just saying. Yeah. So we're gonna get a Fang's birthday party, and I think Did you buy a new gaming mouse? No, I prayed an angel brought it to me. That's not. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Don't let your partner see your Amazon buying history, because that's the lesson here. So let's see. Blood of St. Jameson in Naples, dried blood in a vial said to liquefy and bubble, particularly 3 times a year. If it fails to liquefy, it is seen as a sign of impending disaster. I don't know what to do with that. Blood that moves from a dried state to a liquefied state and back again. I hate to say it, but I think there's a magician's parlor trick that can duplicate that. Like, I think that's one of the things I noted about the relics is, like, a lot of their effects and stuff are very much magician-y. Like, you can do them as a magician. So I've always found that very interesting. But yeah. But blood. I don't see. This is the thing that really grosses me out now about my former faith is how fascinated they are with blood and body parts. Like, it's weird. Like, Christianity has this really weird vibe to it across the board. Like, I used to watch Pentecostal services sometimes, and now I look back at it, it's like, how can you have like a fertility cult dancing, tongues talking time without actually the fertility fun parts? So, it's like when you look at it now, it's like it's kind of creeps you out. So, yeah, but that would creeps me out. So we've already passed this. Okay, so I have a question. On December 16th of last year, did this thing liquefy or not? Anybody know? I know the next one's coming up in the first Sunday in May, but did the last one actually have it liquefy? Catholics make the best horror fix. They're already in the right mindset. I've always thought that. Like, I don't think it's I don't think it's like a coincidence that a lot of horror movies are set in a Catholic environment. I don't think that that's coincidence at all. So, like, you're already half a way step there. Like, I saw several video clips of Catholicism in horror movies, and it's quite extensive. So, quite extensive. Like, it's no like, did they have a series like American Horror Story, and one of them is definitely like Catholic based. So, but yeah, I'm like, but yes, the relic thing has always fascinated me. I'm going to be honest; it's one of the weirdnesses. Yeah, they're Gothic. Like, they haven't gotten rid of the Gothic design in Catholic cathedrals. Like, my old church, okay, my last church, the Congregational church I pastored, it's a white pine wood structure, but it's a Gothic design, and it's painted white, so it loses that effect. But if you have an old Catholic church that's like a Gothic stone cathedral at night, yeah, it's creepy. So why do demons? Oh yeah, Stigmata was a pretty good one. Yeah, and once again, that's Catholic based. So I guess I can dress up like altar boys. Oh. Checking and supervision of the blood liver in Naples is performed by a combination of high-ranking church officials and commission. typically in the presence of thousands of the faithful. Okay, so like it's a witnessed event, and you need a high rank to check the blood. So what did they say though? Did they say it like liquefied or what? Because I want to know if it didn't liquefy on the 16th, then there's supposed to be some sort of natural disaster that's coming, right? And can we center it on Washington, D.C.? Like, can we do that? You know, I'm not wishing for anybody. No, don't get me wrong. Oh, that's how a nun gets pregnant? Okay, there we go. Oh, my favorite horror flick from Spain. A priest has 2 days to find the Antichrist, so he goes to Madrid, hands out the metal heads, and turns evil. It's a horror comedy, though. Yeah, there you go. Hang out with metalheads. Then you'll become a true Satanist. Pregnant nuns. Favorite porno. Oh boy. The problem is there's been a few discoveries over the years of nunneries next to monasteries, and some of the discoveries in the basement haven't been great. So there you go. But yeah, I could see it. I remember I who did we mortify once, like with looking up biblical porn once, and she was like wondering in chat, that do they do biblical porn? I said, well, go look it up, go see what happens. And she came back 5 minutes later and says, I'd never want to do that again. So, okay, so the complete liquefaction was announced at 10:05 a.m. on December 16th. So no natural disasters. Okay. Well, here's to hoping. The miracle did take place on September 19th. So 2 times in a row it's liquefied. When is it? When's the last time it didn't liquefy? Like, yeah, we know the exact minute according to some dude. Yes. There's a delay. All right. May date also usually sees a miracle consistency with its long-standing, if sometimes delayed occurrence. There is a delay. So every May, it's got this delay thing. So, yeah, it would be funnier if it didn't come up with some pretty nasty side effects. Like the Vatican would be like a really interesting comedy, except some of the effects that have actually taken place have been kind of bad. So, yeah, we're having fun tonight. It's an open stream too. Like this is the most open stream I do. Like, oh, cancel the last bit. Google got it wrong. Okay, there we go. Google always gets a lot of things wrong. There you go. Yeah, like I'm just, if the lack of natural disaster, this sounds like Groundhog Day. Like it's coming up soon. The 2nd of February. Is the groundhog going to see a shadow, and then are we going to get more winter or less? And there's like thousands of memes about it every year. So, but it just sounds similar. Like if we don't get liquefied blood, we're going to get a natural disaster. That's awesome. It has failed to liquefy. Okay. Coincidentally, outbreak. Oh, so coincidentally, during the outbreak of World War II. Oh, I wonder why that would be. So it failed to liquefy and thus cause World War II. What proof do you need? God. Oh, I don't know. By 19. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, I worry about these relic things because, the superstition's pretty deep. And if it doesn't go off, I don't know. Oh, so yes. So we got 10 more years of COVID. Outstanding. It failed during the pandemic as well. sided with it. Coincided with the earthquake church caused massive destruction. So on some of the years though that it did like liquefy, was there still a natural disaster though? That kind of eliminates the other part. So if it doesn't liquefy, we've got natural disasters on record, which are happening all the time, by the way. So, and then we got the other one. All right. Oh, it did liquefy in 2004 when the tsunami killed over 100,000 people. Okay. See, this is the problem. It seems inconsistent. Like it's got an inconsistency to it. So it can liquefy and there still can be natural disasters. So the only thing you really need to look for is when it doesn't liquefy. Like, but then there's probably always going to be some bad event or disaster that's going to coincide with it. So post hoc rationalization, and bam, you got a religious belief. It's kind of like, when you don't leave out a circumcised carrot for fangs and he takes your stash, you should just have expected that. But, when you do leave a circumcised carrot out, it's kind of a 50-50 shot. So, oh, that is such a good joke. Those of you who don't plasma, oh, that's hilarious. My mom used to be a phlebotomist, so she had all kinds of jokes like this. Oh my goodness. Just turn it into pure plasma. There we go. That's too far away. Okay. By a high-ranking official. So the blood's always kept under lock and key and outside of your mom was a nurse. Okay, there we go. My mom was a hospital lab tech and a phlebotomist. So, she's a full-blown 4-year degree medical technologist. And so she used to draw blood all the time. And she would just have all these jokes about blood and plasma. And so, oh, she tells some funny ER stories. So it's like, but yeah. Like, drawing blood from drunk people is entertaining. They should make a reality TV show out of that, just drawing blood from drunk people. So she had to do the sobriety test. We Gentiles are insane. That's good. A little insanity is good for Gentiles. There you go. I'm wondering if we're worshiping Jesus at this point, if we're worshiping some like drop of weird blood, at what point did rebellion become a religion? Well, that's actually brought up by the Bible. Remember the bronze serpent? Like if you read the story of the bronze serpent, it ends up being an idol. That's why one of the kings destroys it. Like at what point are you worshiping the relic and moving away from worshiping Jesus is probably a question that some Catholics ask. Like, and I think that's why a lot of Protestants kind of moved away from that, because I think that's the problem to a lot of them. They're like, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit weird. Gentiles, man, the first century called and they want your terms back, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. Like I think there's a point where it's more about ritual and superstition than it is about actual worship of a god. Like you're just going through the motions. I remember I got a fellow pastor mad at me like once because I said, I bet you if I walk in it, because he said, like, I don't have a liturgy, we just follow the Spirit. And I'm like, I bet you if I walk into your service at any given time, I can tell you what you're doing at that moment in time. And so so yeah. Keep your genitals out of this. Yeah, it kind of is. It's ritual and superstition. And so but the issue is, what's the ritual and superstition about? Like these Christians worry about this stuff, cranky. Like they worry about whether or not the ritual is actually about God or about something else. starting to get a little bit weird. That's like the craziest thing at it. That's exactly what I said. I was looking at joining one Dean, you know, this is kind of weird. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. Established using terrorism by terrorists. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably true. Oh my goodness. What a great night. Unfortunately, I do have to cut off here in about 5 minutes, so I just let you have the 5-minute warning. So, but yeah, I got to get ready for work. So, but yes, yeah, we're worshiping a character in a book. Oh yeah, you're really late, Philbert. Oh, by the way, for those of you that are still watching, the conversation between Skeptic Philosophy and the Mighty Philbert on Mighty Philbert's channel is a worthy watch. So it's definitely a worthy watch. So if you want to go listen to a deconstruction kind of discussion, that was a really good one. I appreciated that one. So there you go. Yes, hit the like buttons. I appreciate that. But yeah, I got about 5 minutes. Now it's down to 4 minutes now. So, but yeah, it's just been, you know, this has been a good stream. A lot of laughs. Appreciate it, guys. I kind of needed it. This weekend's, you know, Saturday was great, but the weekend here in my beloved country hasn't been all that great. More heat, less light as usual, and just, well, not more heat because damn cold outside, but gotta keep that going. So, but yeah, declared a formal curse against anyone who dares to say the blood remains after the priest transforms the blood into flesh. Really? Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, it was good. Like, it was a good discussion because a lot of people don't think about that stuff. Like, I think the big question for me that really kicked it is, how do I know what I know? And that kind of led me down the discussion of other things of like, how do I know what I know? And Skeptic brought that out pretty well. Like, it's a good discussion of some of the silliness too. Like, you're a former AOG guy, and I am too. And he's United Church of Christ or United Pentecostal Church. And so there's a little bit of, you know, infighting there that now you, me, and him can sit down and have a conversation and laugh about it. But back then it was like serious shit that, you know, he was a heretic to me. And so, yeah, it's one of those things where you have deconverted people sitting around and going, yeah, why were we so dumb? Yeah. So it's because we didn't have good, you know, we didn't understand how the world worked. So they were Catholics, not real Christians. Well, the elder gods would know. So there you go. Yeah, it was a good discussion. Like, when I go around streaming, like, you were on at the same time as Kip. And I'm like going back and forth between you and Kip. Okay. And Kip was having trouble having an audience that night. Okay. Like, he was having troubles, and you were right there up there with him. I think you had as many people listening to you as he had him, and it was kind of interesting. And it's good. Like, it's good. Like, and it's just a good format. I liked it. I may show up more often. So I just have to have the time, you know. The Pope is not a Christian. Okay, there we go. Fair enough. All right, folks. Well, I got to call it a night. Got to get my stuff out. Wednesday will be Red Letters, Red Flags. We'll be looking at the woman at the well and Jesus trying to teach her something. Is it a red flag or not? Like, is what Jesus tried to teach at the woman at the well red flag stuff or what? Then Thursday, of course, we'll have Deconversion Hangout. And then Saturday will be Fangs' first birthday celebration. So we'll be doing a Fangsology night. Earl's got some stuff. I'll probably have some stuff by then that we can look at and laugh about and have a good time and celebrate Fangs' first birthday on January 31st. So we'll do all of that. Oh, one of these days I'll be able to have an actual discussion. Yes. Yes, exactly. Maybe sometime, hopefully. All right, but thanks everybody for stopping by. May Fangs nibble on all of your hearts. May he draw himself closer to you. Make sure you, as part of the fluffle, make sure you keep nibbling, wiggling those noses at each other. What a great one. That's such awesome. Wiggling your noses. And, cuddle up with the people you need to cuddle up to in this cold weather time if you're living in the United States. Appreciate all of you staying warm and staying safe. Love you all. Now, make sure you leave that circumcised carrot out for Fangs, because he might take that instead of your stash. So there you go. Appreciate all of that. And as always, folks, live your best life. You only get one go around and then it's over. So you want to take all your time, your money, your opportunities, and give them to yourself, the people you love and care for, and to make this a better world. You'll be happier if you do. And don't waste them on the trappings of religion and faith, because that's a dead end. I speak from experience. And as always, folks, thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you all next time on Wednesday for another edition of Red Letters, Red Flags, a critical journey through the teachings of Jesus. We'll see you all then. And in the meantime, have a great day.
It's time to take a stand, bringing the truth to a fucked up land.